number 5. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. I do all too fall in love with a girl like you, 'cause you can't run, you can't hide, you and me gonna touch the sky. Mambo number 5.
All right, state your name and power.
I am the Waffler. With my griddle of justice, I bash the enemy in the head, or I burn them like so.
Next.
Hi, I am Pencilhead.
And I am son of Pencilhead.
We erase crime.
Okay, boys and girls, we are back. You guys can take a look at my face for like half a sec. You gotta pay. You gotta pay to see more. You gotta pay to see more though. All right, guys, what is up? Welcome back in. We should be getting into our final game of today, which is of course all best of ones. This is to find out who gets out of the group in second place, which basically in turn also gets you into stage number 2, which is the round of 16. Where it gets really competitive, where it gets really dicey. We could say we get to see some of the better teams, of course. Not sure how the drawing goes, but say if it was just top 2 from Group A and Group B, or the first 2 groups, then they move into the first round of 16 group, then one of these teams will be matched up with the Hero Dota team, potentially as well, so that could be an interesting storyline here and there. Now, we're waiting for everybody to get loaded in. Again, a big apologies for anybody that's been hanging out watching and just kind of sitting around through the break. You guys once in a while know Dota 2 has its own network issues just like every other game, so at this point we're just kind of rolling around the map, just checking out what's going on, waiting for our last players to load. No! No, 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 no. We're going to lose the game. We're going to lose it. We lost it. Shit. Alright, looks like we're going to have to reconnect at this point. We'll just kind of wait for the last couple seconds to... Yeah, we'll just DC ourselves out of there. Okay. So we got to wait for the lobby to come up once again. Alright, fine. You guys get some free face action from Cheesehead, you know. Okay. This time around looks like everybody joined a lot quicker, so that's good. So we should have the game started here in just a second. I've had a lot of fun watching these games today. Thing that's kind of taken me by surprise, every single game we've had Venomancer vetoed. So apparently in terms of this level of play, people consider him one of the more dangerous players, or heroes, I guess that'd be the proper term to say. And I don't blame him, because if you ever played against a Venomancer, you don't want to get caught in an alley with him either. You might be able to get the kill on him, but he sure as hell is going to just going to slowly take away your own health as well. Other heroes that we've seen banned out a lot today: Bristleback, Lifestealer, Furion a couple times. So we have had Furion in a couple games as well. So a couple Rat Dodo-esque games. Overall, nothing really too crazy or out of the meta in terms of picks. There has been it's been pretty consistent in terms of teams. Like, one team is usually fairly predictable with their lanes. Like last game, MT, like they were really predictable with their lanes, but they made it work. And then once in a while you have teams like Spooty Man who just like They pick up like Luna. They pick up Luna Dro. They pick up like Luna Dro. What was it, Weaver? Like they pick a bunch of like what feels to be like 3 and 2 heroes, and just like you're like, where's the support? Where are they gonna find it? So a couple interesting games, couple interesting picks, but here we go. We should be getting back into game. Hopefully everybody loads up this time very efficiently, so we could finally get into the picks and bans phase. And like in terms of casting, this has actually probably been my favorite part. Like this is something you can't get in StarCraft 2. You just don't get it in StarCraft 2. You don't. You can't, like, in the lobbies, like, you can't in the game lobby, you can't just, like, sit there and be like, well, I wonder what they're going to pick and ban. Like, if you're casting StarCraft, you're like, well, he's probably going to play Bio, or he's going to play Mech, or he's either going to go Ground Army, or he's going to go Air, or, you know, like, that's about as much theory crafting as you could do, and at the pro level, there isn't really much of it left. Like, here with, like, Dota, in terms of, like, picks and bans, it's really fun. For me, this is probably this right here is my favorite part of the game, right here. The strategy, the picks, the bans, like the setup. This is definitely my favorite part. So, first ban going to be going to MT. MT is going with Timbersaw. They want him the hell out of this game. Meanwhile, Spooty decides to go for the Weaver ban. MT, of course, has worked the Weaver pretty damn well all these games that they have used him. Meanwhile, as we take a look at Spooty, you know, they don't want to face him. MT did a good job of taking Timbersaw out as well, so because they have seen Spooty use Timbersaw, and they were able to basically rat their way into the first win of the day. Live Stealers are going to be MT's second ban. We're going to be going back to Spooty to see what they decide to do.
10 seconds remaining.
I do like their logo, as we.
5 seconds remaining.
I admit I do like the logo. He's got the little mustache there as well. It's real cute. All right. Well, with the second ban, they're going to be going into the reserve time, but not before not too long, as they ban out Venomancer once again. So no games today have Venomancer, and that is. Not only is that no games with Venomancer, that's 5 games where he's been banned out. You know, there's sometimes where like heroes don't get picked, and they might not get banned, but they don't get picked either. But Venomancer has been banned every single game. Vengeful Spirit is the first pick for MT, which will be in turn picked by Visage and Rubik by Spooty Man. So Spooty Man actually the quickest they have ever picked 2 heroes, not taking any time off the clock. Visage and Rubik, I feel like we have an incoming tri-lane combo with these bad boys. Of course, unless if they decide to put Visage in a solo lane, which would be a very arrogant idea, in my opinion. So most likely Rubik, Visage, and we'll be looking at some stun, because at that point we do have the lift, we do have the slow, we do have the lift, we do have the slow.
5 seconds remaining.
Depending on their composition, I would probably expect an offlane tri-lane at this point, at least from what I've seen out of them today. And again, these two teams are facing each other for the first time. This is not a rematch from earlier today. Spooty, I think they started off with Feintick, and then they played against SSD after that in the winners match. And MT kind of had the other road where they played SSD and then they played Feintick after. So this is their first meeting. With the second pick, we finally get to see Bristol back. I like this. Good to see. We're going to get to see some Loogies get hacked. And also a pretty good combo as well, I got to admit, with the stun, the Bristol back, the armor decrease, with the slow.
10 seconds.
This could be interesting.
5 seconds remaining.
So third ban for Team MT is going to be Alchemist. They don't want. They're really this game. They're taking a lot of the fat, tanky late game snowball-esque heroes out of the game. The Life Stealer, the Alchemist, the Timbersaw, the Weaver, the Venomancer. I was about to say the Venomancer, but then I took that back. These are some serious strong game, late game heroes that they're taking out of the game, and honestly, this is something that's going to work in favor of MT, because they have the Bristol back already. So if they don't have to worry about the Alchemist, if they don't have to worry about Lifesteal, if they don't have to worry about a Timbersaw, that's really good for them. And you can see they're banning straight that way. They don't want anything thicker or fatter than the Bristol back out on the map. This could be a really good
10
play out of
seconds
MT
remaining.
in terms of picks and bans. I like the theory. I like the theory craft behind it. They're taking Devour out of the game as well. Abaddon, meanwhile, from Team Spoody. Abaddon today hasn't really performed well. Anybody that's played with Abaddon hasn't really worked too well for him. He's been banned in a couple games as well, so it's kind of pick or take, and again, it just depends on your laning as well. So, waiting for the 4th ban out of Team Spoody right now.
Reserve time.
Go and dip it into that reserve time. Right now, a good ban for a good ban for Spoody would be probably to try to take out a mid of some sort, such as Storm. I almost definitely want to say Storm. Storm, maybe. Trying to think. Right now, it wouldn't be too bad of a time to try to get some mid bans out of the way for to prevent MT from snagging anybody too big either. There's also a Furion available too. Remember that, because we could maybe see a Furion ban just so teams avoid Rat Dodo, some extreme Rat Dodo. And Lich is actually the pick behind it. Very interesting decision there. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's as effective as it should be, but could be wrong. So 3rd pick right now coming out for Team Spoody. Spoody man, Spoody man, Spoody man does whatever a Spoody can. Gyrocopter!
Radiant team pick.
Huh. I don't know about that. So looks like I'm gonna wait on lane prediction to see. I'm gonna wait on lane prediction for this 4th hero that Spoody decides to pick. Undying from the side of MT. We've already. No, we actually haven't seen Undying from him yet. We saw it on SSD. We saw Undying on SSD earlier today, so they might be trying that tri-lane down in bottom with Undying, Venge, and Bristol potentially. They could, of course, also, like I said, with Bristol back, you're looking at 3-lane capabilities as well. If a person in the team is confident enough in a player, they could play him mid. Usually the top 2 options, though, are the off-lane solo or potentially the easy lane as well, with the easy tri-lane. So 4th pick is Puck, so Puck is going to be the mid hero. At the moment, I would have to say Gyrocopter is going to be the solo lane hero here, and this 5th and final pick by Spoody is going to be a tri-lane combo of some sort. I still want to say a stun. I want to say some carry with a stun. I don't know if they want to rely on Gyro to be their one biggest carry that they got. Expect somebody big, expect somebody fat that could hit pretty hard. We might even see a Doom, but would we see a Doom here? No. Maybe a Furion. We still might see a Furion. Pugna is the 4th pick for Team MT, of course. I think that's going to be their mid. I think Pugna's going to be their mid versus Puck. With the Nether Ward, with the Nether Wards, I think that might be a good matchup here in middle. I think it's going to take a player with a little bit of higher skill though to be able to get the better end of that battle. Storm Spirit does get banned out. I would have expected that Storm Spirit to get banned out. Actually, it was talking about it, Spoody banning him out, but wanted him with a 3rd ban. So they go with a 5th ban on him. Bounty Hunter gets banned out by Team MT for what reason I can't really imagine. I mean, I would imagine Gyrocopter's going to be the off lane, so Bounty Hunter wasn't going to be even anywhere inside the picks or one of the options they were going to be looking at.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
And a reminder, right now, all of oh, look at that!
Radiant team pick.
Check that out. So Team Spoody decides to get their first melee character with Tidehunter, so playing that 4 role. Puck playing the 2 guy, most likely playing the 1 Visage and Rubik. Well, you know what? It's gonna actually. Oh, it's tough to call actually with this type of composition. I mean, we got. We have.
Seconds remaining.
We have Puck playing the 2, we have Todd practically playing a 4, Rubik with the 5, and then Gyrocopter Visage somewhere in that mess of 1 and 3. Basically, Gyrocopter going to be 3, the Visage is going to be in the 1. That's such a I don't know what lane they're going to go for, Spoody, right now at the moment. Just looking at, I know Puck's going to be mid. It's going to come down to what they decide to do tri-lane. It's either going to be a tri-lane with Tidehunter, Visage, and Rubik and Gyrocopter in the off, or it's going to be Gyro, Rubik, and Visage. But I would imagine they would want to get Gyro farmed up fairly quick. It's not like Rubik, Tide, or Visage can really get away. Aside of Visage, if he's able to steal the attack speed and the movement speed away from his opponent, then maybe he can. But I mean that's very risky. Visage is still fairly soft in the early stages of the game that could get picked apart.
Wind Ranger at your service.
So Windrunner is the last pick right now by MT, and looks like. It looks like we're gonna have... Shit. What are we gonna have right now? Guys, talk to me. Talk to me. MT, you gotta talk to me. Is it gonna be Windrunner? Is it gonna be Windrunner? Is it gonna be Windrunner offlane or mid? I think it's gonna be Windrunner offlane. Bristle's heading down into... Is he heading down into easy? Yeah, he's heading down into easy, so it's gonna be a tri-lane of... Undying... It should be a tri-lane of Venge, Undying, and Bristle. Then Pugna should be the mid here that's going to face off against Puck. Because again, talking about the Necker wards, definitely very Nether wards. Sorry, I just called it Necker wards. Nether wards going to be a big boost. So, taking a look right now over at Team Spoody. Spoody, of course, Puck in the mid. We are going to have Tide up top. Oh no way! Is this actually? Are they really going to do this? Are they really gonna put Tide in easy and then put a tri-lane down bottom of Rubik, Gyro, and Visage? Really? I don't. No, they are. Really, Spoody, Team Spoody, what are you guys doing? What the hell? Oh my God, я не верю, что вот это тролление происходит сейчас. No way, that's such an aggro try. That's such a That's such a ranged aggro tri-lane. Oh my God, that is insane. So we're gonna have Donald. We're gonna have Donald, Yoda, and Venom down and bottom. A very interesting combination of personalities, I would have to say. Yoda, of course, being very little and wise. Venom being very evil and toxic and strong. And then we got Donald, who's well, he's a duck. He's a duck. He does duck things. He gets very frustrated at times. When his temper builds up, you know, he enrages and gains attack power. So this should be actually a really fun battle mid. I feel like we're gonna have a very active bottom lane here. This is in terms of Spoody, this is a very aggro tri lane. They will be, I think, a tiny bit more cautious just because there is a Bristleback down here. The Bristleback, of course, can withstand a lot more damage, and if he gets a lot of hits on his back, those quills are going to be just deadly. So here we go. We got already a quick battle going on. Gyro activates the Q. We do have Visage coming up from behind right now, and both teams decide not to completely commit to this. Meanwhile, over here on top lane, the battle of the Aegis Tidehunter versus Windrunner, and this is very interesting in my opinion. Though Tidehunter, though he's very loaded right now, he does have the magic stick. He does have as well some tangos as well as the salve, so he is able to withstand quite a bit of damage, or at least recover it. So. and one QA. Once again, playing as Windrunner up here, just kind of checking out what's going on over here. Windrunner right now actually a little bit behind in farm compared to Tidehunter. Tidehunter getting those Riptides off on him. I'm sorry, not the Riptide, Anchor Smash off on him. Able to get a lot of those creeps. Meanwhile, bottom lane, just oh my god, it's gonna at some point it's gonna get way too dangerous for somebody to be down there. Puck actually losing a lot of health over here. Both players are down to very low HP, 160 to a 200. But it looks like Puck is gonna go for it. Oh, could we see it? Gonna go for it. Oh my god, he could actually get the kill right here. First blood incoming. Puck, Batman, man.
What's this? A fascinating substance.
Batman just threw one of those bat glaives, just like bam, just pound it, just hit, just hit Pugna over the head. But man, and we do have an engagement coming down here in bottom lane. Tombstone does get called upon. Undying Visage will fall, should fall, does fall. Undying stays alive, but barely. Undying can't stay there if he takes another shot. Does die from the creep hit right there. Now it's a one-on-one trade. Two heroes are still up for both sides. I think Spoody's going to be happy to get away with that one at least. They should not have gotten Undying, but Undying decided to stay and take an extra shot from Gyrocopter, so that HP loss was a little bit too much for him to handle. Down in river, we do have the DD Ruin. Nobody's claimed that just yet. Puck over here in mid, where are you at? Ooh, deciding to port across the side. Nether Ward does get placed. Pugna feeling very confident this time around if he does engage. But there's that DD Ruin, so he's got to be very careful. Puck flies right on top of him. I don't know how long Pugna will be able to stay alive. We're going to pay attention over here. And does he go for it? Oh my god, Pugna is actually way too deep. Pugna is way too deep, ladies and gentlemen. Way too deep. Blinks on top of him. Beautiful phase out. Oh, that was pretty. And gets a second kill of the day. Good start for Puck right now. He's going to be getting to level 7 very fast right now. Meanwhile, down in bottom lane, once again, the Tombstone does get activated. Rubik is the first casualty over here. Visage is going to try to battle this out. Venge goes a little bit too far forward. Gets caught in a tangle with Gyrocopter. Falls apart. Visage now trying to focus down Windrunner. Is he going to be able to do it? One shot, maybe two more. No, does get it cast off the Q, and now it is 3-on-1. Rubik able to get down here, but Undying able to get two of them down. Gets the double kill. That is huge. Pugna ports down here to help out as well. Undying might not have wanted to live if he was able to cast off another ability. They could have potentially got Rubik down the second time. And Puck calls for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, please. He writes. Pugna calls GG. So I'm not sure what's behind the 5-minute pause. Until that time, we will just kind of hang out, put on a little bit of music. Why not? You know, get a little bit of mood music going. Mood music. There we go. This is the mood music right here. In the beginning. I never thought it would be you. Okay, I'll mute my mic for a little bit.
We're going
could be perfect. But we won't know unless we try. I know you're nervous, so just sit back and let me drive. Tonight we'll just get drunk, disturb the peace. Find your hands all over me, and then you bite your lip, whisper and say we're going all the way. Tonight, take me to the other side. Sparks fly like the 4th of July. Just take me to the other side. I see that sexy look in your eyes, and I know we ain't friends anymore. If we walk down this road, we'll be lovers for sure. So tonight, kiss me like it's do or die, and take me to the other side. Kiss me like it's do or die, and take me to the other side. Tonight we'll just get drunk, disturb the peace. Let your love crash into me, and then you bite your lip, whisper and say we're going all the way. Tonight, take me to the other side. Sparks fly like the 4th of July. Just take me to the other side, baby. I see that sexy look in your eyes, and I know we ain't friends anymore. If we walk down this road, we'll be lovers for sure. So tonight, kiss me like it's do or die, and take me to the other side. Take me to the other side, and take me to the other side. Kiss me like it's do or die, and take me to the other side.
Hey, Nia.
Quite dangerous, this one.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This is mayhem. Double kiss. Terrifying.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Look out! Gather round.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Invisibility!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gather round.
Quite dangerous, this one. Double kill. Ownage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
This is pawning.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
This is pawning.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The first time I saw you, I knew where you were headed. Killing spree.
Bury me beneath
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
taken before my time.
If I cannot fly, neither should you.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. bottom tower is under attack.
That makes two.
Oh. So, I've actually on stream had my microphone muted here. Okay, sorry Twitch chat, I love you. Don't get mad at me, please. Okay. So we're at this point we're just gonna cast it off of eager stream from sc2tv.ru. Let's pop it up to source if we possibly can to get a little bit of higher quality play. Yeah, I don't like. That's a little unfortunate. Dota Clan was being a little bit weird with us today, so we're not gonna worry too much about it. You take a look at it right now. We're just kind of watching that tier 2 push once again. That Pug to snipe. I mean, that attempt from Puck to snipe somebody down didn't really work out too well for him. And you can see Tide, he does have his ult up now, and he should be jumping up on somebody right now. He's gonna actually have really easy pickings. Pug's gonna join the battle with him as well. They've actually had really nice coordination, Puck and Tide. They've been able to blink one on top of each other and then cast and activate their ults, but there's that smoke up they were talking about. There goes Undying, a little bit of a clearer view. Beautiful, gets Undying, falls apart. Venge tries to swap him out, but but ends up just getting killed himself. And I think right here we'll see where this is where I leave. So now they're pushing down the bottom lane as we were talking about. This is about right where we left off. 3 heroes that are able to defend bottom lane. They do have Undying and Venge up right now at the current moment, but do they want to really save this bottom tier 2? No, not really. This is nowhere where they want to be at. Now Visage does have his familiars checking out ahead of time, seeing what's going on. Puck blinks forward, a little bit of an ill-advised blink, and actually gets shackled up with Tide. So they got to be careful. That's not where they want to be. Puck losing a lot of HP right there, as well as Tide. Puck barely staying alive, trying to get out of there. Blinks forward, and Netherward actually does end up taking him down. Beautiful, beautiful ult coming out of Gyrocopter, and as well that BKB activated. My goodness, just so much DPS, complete team wipe right there. So many, so many rares given away right there. And it looks at this point, Spooty Man, they are going to be the team that's going to move forward. This third tower is practically open. We see buybacks starting to pop up. Windrunner, Pugna come back. No real reason for Bristol, Venge, and Undying, as they have less than 10 seconds left. If I had to be a betting man, I would say this game should last maybe another 6 or 7 minutes. Realistically, this is just this game is about one engagement away from being completely over. Now, Pugna and the rest of the team are smoked up, and they are going to be heading down over here to Roche. I wonder if it'll work. They're going to be going for Roach Pit. They are smoked up. Nether Ward placed on the high ground right there. Tombstone on top of everything else. Aegis does get snagged up by Gyrocopter. Rubik is already dead. Windrunner takes out Visage. Undying falls down. Venge goes down as well. Bristleback falls. Oh my god. Oh my god, the quarterback is toast. All 5 heroes for MT are down, and not only were they not able to catch them in a clean engagement, but Gyrocopter still holds on to the Aegis on top of everything else. And you can see the buyback times are also affected on Pugna and Windrunner. Now, just like last game, we will. Oh my! Look at all those creeps that Gyrocopter's about to get on top of everything else. Is he gonna go Radiance? No, he's not gonna go. I mean, is he gonna go Dajos, or what is he going for right now? We could be actually just seeing a rapier out of Venom on this Gyrocopter. We'll see what he decides to do. Able to get so much farm right out of there, and he's actually gonna just pop up to 3,800 right away. So I think he's gonna go right away for the rapier because he does have the Aegis. Oh baby, we got the rapier. We got the rapier. Oh baby. You got the rapier, so with the Aegis and the rapier, he should be able to not only just dish a lot of damage, but withstand all the attack as well as be able to hold on to that item. Is that an item that if hands switched over, will it change the game? I don't think so at this point, just because Bristol, Venge, Undying, and Pugna couldn't really do much with it. Windrunner might be the only hero that would be mobile enough to be able to do something with it as well as avoid losing it. So, as I take a look and see, the game itself in concept is practically over. Puck and the rest of Spooty Man, they're moving down here into the mid lane. Spooty's looking to blink here if he can possibly. Good coil right there. Spooty needs to blink in and Rift. He does get them all. There goes Pugna right away. Venge falls right after that. Windrunner falling apart. Bristol back and Undying. A final team wipe to end the game. Tier 3 tower in the middle completely opened up, goes down right away within seconds. Racks go down, and GG is called from Muramets, and MT has their days numbered. Congrats to Team Spooty Man for moving on and finishing in second place. Absolutely beautiful. Окей. Ну ладно, Игорь есть Игорь. Спасибо, Игорь, за твою трансляцию. So we thank Igor's stream for that final end of the game. So thanks guys all for watching. I do appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy the stream, I will be back for the next 6 days. Actually 6 out of 7 days. Thursday there's an off day, but I will be broadcasting every single day here at Dota. We're going to be getting through the group stage of the round of 32, aka stage 1. Be sure, if you guys haven't yet, be sure to buy the ticket. Hero Dota, it's only $1. One simple dollar. Think about it. One simple dollar and you could get all those drops. Did you guys see how many drops happen with all those multi-kills? Oh my god. You guys will get so many items off of this tournament. In terms of myself, at the current moment, feel free to follow me at QuanticCHL. That might be changed by tomorrow, that Twitter handle. We'll see. Overall, follow the stream, let people know if you guys can, link the stream if you guys do come back, or if you watch in the future. This is, I guess, the quote-unquote start of the Dota 2 casting career of mine, so we'll try to ride this train as long as we can down to Success Esports Valley. And that's about it. Had fun today. Hopefully you guys had as much fun as well. I might even try to find some co-casters just so you guys don't get too bored of me alone for the time being. But until that time, guys, thanks all for watching. I will see you guys later.